All right, continuing on with the great news about all the wonderful things that are coming upon this world. This is the Spirit of Ecstasy giving you the correct news, the good news, and all of the uh, correct perspective on the news. And I'm having a wonderful, great morning this morning. It's just such a nice day, such wonderful sunshine, such wonderful sounds outside, and wonderful flowers. And it all just reminds me of how wonderful all this really is that we have to participate in as far as infinite mind and getting into the vortex and living the prosperous life. And how many people are now getting into this vortex? How many people are living the abundant life? And so I'm the Spirit of Ecstasy here, telling you exactly what to think about the news and what to think about what is really true in the way of abundance, and what abundance is there for you, and what abundance is there for all of us. The source of our life and mind and creative ability knows nothing about limitation and wills only unlimited and continual expansion. The feeling of lack and limitation comes from not understanding that love and power are infinite. And I said, love is seamless, unlimited power and energy is seamless, unlimited fountain of youth is seamless, unlimited healing power is seamless. All the good things that you can think of, just get you a notebook and write down all the good things that you can think of, and and then right below that, or write like this, and write all these things are seamless and uninterrupted. All these things are seamless and uninterrupted. And that's what is meant by unlimited mind. All these books of science and mind, getting into the vortex, miracles, A Course in Miracles, all of Deepak Chopra's books, and all of them mentions the unlimited mind and how unlimited our mind is. Deepak Chopra and all of his great books, and Louise Hay, and all the rest of them mention unlimited mind and how unlimited mind is. Well, what does it mean, unlimited mind? What does that indicate to us? What does that imply in our life? What does that actually mean? If it doesn't mean that all these good things are seamless, uh, if our source is unlimited, and our source is good, and our source is full of love and joy, then everything good is seamless and without interruption. And I can prove that to you over and over and over. I can come from 100,000 different angles and prove that same point. And that's what all these books are actually trying to arrive at, and trying to prove to you, that in different words, they're proving the same thing, is that we're in an unlimited world. We have the availability of an unlimited mind. We are in a totally prosperous, abundant world, and we have available all abundance. We're in a total universe full of healing power, and we have available all healing power. All these things are the correct news. The correct news is not, oh, the sickness is sweeping the earth, all the poverty and the crashing of the markets and all these things that sweep in there. That's not the correct news. The correct news is more and more and more people are raising their consciousness to realize just how abundant this world is. And as that happens, every individual that is added adds to the abundance. And as this Esther says in here and on her tapes and videos and all, every person who expands their mind and expands their consciousness expands the abundance and prosperity for us all. And therefore, there's more for everybody, because the expansion of consciousness creates more and prosperity and abundance. Unlimited love can only desire for us to come into our awareness then of this. This means all abundance is there for us, since abundance truly comes to those who raise their consciousness sufficiently. This increased consciousness produces increased energy, increased creativity, and much more rapid receiving and assimilation of success ideas. If you want to receive ideas of how to be abundant and how to be healed and how to be prosperous and all of that, and I'm not going to put up with not having my inspiration there in the background, so I'm going to get it back on. Okay, every once in a while, that thing, even though I've got it set not to go off, it does take a break every once in a while. But increased creativity and much more rapid receiving and assimilation of success, ideals, and prosperity will begin to come to us. And more increase in leadership ability will come to us the more we raise our consciousness. A wonderful and very prosperous world and is awaiting us, and we can completely and fully participate in it. Now that's what the real news is that you can participate in all the wealth you can hold. You can participate in all the abundance you can hold. You can participate in all the healing power that you need. You can participate in all the joy you need. You can have all the happiness you can hold. You can have all the joy you can hold. You can have all the good things you can hold. You can get a notebook like this, and that notebook could be this thick, and you could start in, and you could write 100 pages in it every day for 10 years, and you never would get to the end of all the good things that there is. And every one of them, when you got that notebook that full of a list of all the things you can think of that are good, every one of those things is available to you now. And every one of those things is far, far greater than what you imagine when you wrote them down. Like for instance, you write down here, I want to have a wonderful home. I want to have a wonderful home life. I want to have a love in my life. I want to have a good transportation. I want to have plenty of wealth. I want to have plenty of health. I want to have plenty of prosperity. I want to have unlimited power. I want my intelligence to increase. I want my mind power to increase. I want to get to the place where I have more joy. I want to have overflowing joy every day. I want to have overflowing happiness every day. I want to have overflowing peace every day. See, you write all those things down, and then you hold that notebook up and you say, unlimited mind, I know that you are unlimited in all of these things which I've written down in this notebook, and that they're far greater, far beyond anything I could ask or think or write down. And so I am going to begin to receive it. And I'm going to say, get another notebook, and I'm going to say, I receive all these good things. I list them, and I'm receiving them now, and I'm receiving them now. And go over that every day and realize that it is all there for you. Now, continuing with all the good news. There's no end or ceiling in the amount of happiness we can have. The God that is over this universe is the source of our, and who is the source of our energy, is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient, and all throughout the universe. He's not sitting on one cloud somewhere, looking down and saying, okay, this individual over here, I'm going to limit them to a certain amount of abundance and a certain amount of health. This one over here, I'm going to give them a little bit more health and a little bit more healing. This one over here, I'm going to keep him sick. This one over here, I'm going to let her receive a healing. The God does not do that, as some people express it, there's no God in the sky that does that. Well, I won't say that because God is in the sky, but he's also throughout the whole universe. So, it's not that God in the sky, which we think of as some old man riding on a cloud, but it's God who is spread throughout the entire universe and knows nothing but healing and health and prosperity and abundance. And so, since he knows nothing but healing, health, prosperity, and abundance, then that's what we should know. And that means that everyone has the same availability of receiving healing power. So if you see one person over here receiving their healing, getting healed of cancer, diabetes, or get healing of cancer, diabetes, or heart disease, or any other disease, then that right there indicates that you can receive it too. If one person receives it, we all can receive it because it's available to everyone equal and the same. There is no, the scripture says, there is no respecter of persons. God is no respecter of persons. Everything is equal. Rains on the just and the unjust. Everything is equal to everybody. And people are not selected out to be sick. Some to be sick, some to be healthy. It's all our mental state, and whether we're in the vortex, when we get in the vortex, every one of us gets in that. Each and every one of us, when we get in that vortex, we begin to receive that very same energy and that very same power. Okay, how enduring is all of this? Once we fully grasp the significance of infinite divine mind, our source being totally omnipotent and omnipresent and eternally and completely with us in whatever time or location we might be, then all good things will come our way. It is impossible to put into words how great our future world is going to be because of this overwhelming degree to which we are rapidly raising our consciousness. Be excited about this, and that will cause you to ascend faster. The more excited you get about all of this wonderful healing power that is available, the healthier you'll stay and the less sickness you'll have in the first place. But then when you do have it, the more you think about healing power and how infinite it is and how wonderful God is and how seamless His love and how seamless healing power is, the faster you will receive your healing. The faster you'll get into that vortex where all healing power is located. The faster you'll move on up and ascend on up to where you're in a sense in an immortal state, where you're no longer affected by what's normally thought as carnal, what's normally thought as mortal. Carnal, mortal, same thing. What is normally thought as mortal is that mortals are thought of as being subject to disease and ill health and subject to limitation and all those things. Well, you ascend beyond what is thought of mortal, and in a sense you become immortal. Well, which is what you're doing is you're actually just recognizing your current immortality. When you don't recognize your immortality and you're living in superstition, then you suffer from these limited things which can come upon you. But once you recognize your immortality and rise above the old superstition about mortality, and then you receive all the benefits of that. And so we have to continually, daily, every day, declare our immortality. Know that we are one with infinite mind, cannot be separated from infinite mind. We cannot be taken out of that seamless love. We cannot be taken out of that seamless healing power. We cannot be taken out of that seamless prosperity. We really actually cannot be removed from abundance. I am come to give them life and that more abundantly. Decide how you can participate in bringing people together in love and cooperation, and how you can help people raise their consciousness and awareness to see the great things that are coming. We need to spend our time getting other people to see these things. Spend the time teaching other people to get into the vortex, teaching other people to understand these truths, and begin to ask, just right out ask infinite mind to cause your consciousness to evolve. Just meditate, stop and get quiet, and let the spirit of I am come into your mind. Just get into a meditative state, and then ask the infinite mind, which is throughout this universe. Ask infinite mind to cause the evolving of your consciousness, to allow your consciousness to evolve, to allow you to move on up, to allow you to ascend higher, and it'll begin to happen. Then, as you begin to see one stage after another of it happening, let yourself start getting ecstatically grateful for each one of those steps that you are achieving, each one of those steps you are receiving. Every bit of more joy that you receive, every bit of more happiness you receive, every bit of more prosperity you receive, take time to be ecstatically grateful. Just take time to say, I am grateful for receiving that added bit of wisdom. I'm grateful for the truth that is coming my way. I am grateful that I am more joyful today than I was yesterday. I'm grateful that I'm more healthy today than I was yesterday. I'm grateful that I feel better, look better, act better, am better. Generally, I am more prosperous today than I was yesterday. And I'm ecstatically grateful about that. And that will speed it up. The more grateful you are about it, the faster it'll speed up. And how you can help other people to do that. We have such vast and infinitely inventive and creative opportunities available to us every minute of every day. Always be raising your awareness to see more of what is available for you to see and for you to participate in. And I'll continue this in future lessons on future tapes. And there'll be a lot of them coming out, so stay tuned.